So I welcome you in today's lecture, and today we are here to learn something about communication skills. So this is the week 4. We have already entered in week 4, and there will be 5 lecture in this week, and the lecture number 16 today we are going to deliver that we will learn the sentence structures, modifiers, connecting words and verbal. What are they? So today we will learn. So I welcome you in this lecture. So let's start. So this is the lecture number 16 that deals with the sentence structure, modifiers, connecting words and verbal. Today we will learn what are the sentence structure, who are the words which are called as modifiers and the connecting words and all, and how they are making the sentence. That may be a simple sentence, that may be a compound sentence, that may be complex sentence. These all things we will learn, because without knowing the sentence structures, modifiers or the connecting words, we cannot make the sense of any literature. So for that reason, this course deals with the learning of sentence structure and all. So this is a part of communication skills as per the 6th Dean Committee prescriptions. So we are coming to this new era course curriculum. So today let's understand the different terminologies and what they are actually, and with the examples I would like to clear here. So students, it is very important to learn the different terminology first. So we are coming to the first terminology that we will deal here, that is the clause. There, that word is very important. You have heard many times during the study period and all. What is the clause actually? Clause means this is just a group of words. When they are different words, they are in a group, that is called the clause. So this is a group of words that functions as one part of speech, that work as a part of speech, and that includes a subject and a verb. Means the word that includes subject and a verb, that is called the clause. So we have got through what is the meaning and what is the definition of that particular term clause. Now we are coming to the next words. We talk about the different clauses. They are having the different type as per the their integration of the different words, like that independent clause. What are the independent clause? Means a sentence that contains a subject and a verb. It can be stand alone. It can stand alone. So that is called the independent clause. That is the independent. Yes, it can be stand alone. That's why it is a independent clause. For example, you will succeed. This is the example. You will succeed means a single alone. This is a single sentence. Yes. Now we are coming to the dependent clause. What are the? That contains a subject and a verb, but it cannot stand alone. That's why it is a dependent clause. For example, if you work hard, means when you will succeed, when you will work hard. That is the dependent clause. Now we are coming to subordinating conjunction. That is what? The conjunction used to link dependent clause to the independent clause. That is called the conjunction. The conjunction is also very important because it is connecting the two clauses. So if you work hard, you will succeed. So that is the just example of subordinating clause, because if you will not work hard, you will not succeed. So here you are having the two sentences structures, that if you will work hard, you will succeed. Now we are coming to the next term, that is the simple sentence. What is the simple sentence? Simple sentence contains at least one complete verb. Any sentence that contains one complete verb, that is called the simple sentence. A verb must agree with the subject and show the tense of the sentence. A simple sentence is a basic sentence structure that has one independent clause and convey a complete thought. It can convey a complete thought. That is called the simple sentence. For example, these are the different examples are there. Like, the sun sets in the west. They went to the beach. He plays soccer every weekend. The cat slept peacefully. Juliet waited on her balcony. Kids love snacks. He left. She sings beautifully. He enjoys reading. The dog barks. Rahul loves cricket. These are the examples of the simple sentence. Now we are coming to the compound sentences. What are the compound sentences? As we know, compound sentence consists two independent clauses joined together by coordinating conjunction, linking words. Coordinating conjunction means linking words, the word that can links to independent clauses. They are called the compound sentences. What are the independent clause? What are the two independent clause? Here we are putting as an example. Like, the first independent clause means he was hungry. Linking word so. Independent clause again, he cooked dinner. What will be the complete sentence? He was hungry, so he cooked dinner. So in this way, when we will complete the sentence by using two independent clause by linking words, that type of sentence will be called compound sentence. And there are few examples of compound sentences. You can go through that. That is, number one, I want to lose weight, so I must eat healthy. She is rich, yet she is very humble. I am hungry, but I don't know what to eat. So these are the sentences are called as compound sentences. The next is the complex sentence. What are the complex sentence? A complex sentence contains an independent clause and a dependent clause. Here we are dealing with the two type of clause. Both the clause are included here. They are the dependent clause followed by the independent clause. And in compound sentence we were having only independent clauses both the places. So here what are the dependent clauses? They are the, for example, although the girl studied hard, she failed the exam. Means although the girl studied hard, she failed the exam. So this type of the sentences are called the complex sentences because they are having dependent and independent clause both. Yes, these are the few examples of complex sentences like that. Although my friends asked me, I choose not to go to the party. Whenever prices are reduced, people buy more products. Many people enjoyed the movie, however, Gopal did not. So these type of sentences are called the complex sentences. The next is the compound complex sentence. What are the compound complex sentences? Here, compound complex sentence contains at least two independent clauses and at least one dependent clause with the coordinating conjunction. When this type of the situation will be there in a sentence, that sentence automatically will be the part of compound complex sentence. Here, what will be the dependent clause? For example, there is an example at last you can see, because I worked hard, I got on the test and I was so happy. So in this way, because I worked hard, that is the dependent clause. I got on the test, it is independent clause, and here is a coordinating conjunction, and so I was so happy, this is again a independent clause. So here we used one dependent clause, two independent clause followed by coordinating conjunction. That's why this sentence is a compound complex sentence. The complete sentences will be like this: because I worked hard, I got on the test and I was so happy. So in this way we can understand what are the different type of the sentences. These are another examples of different compound complex sentence. Though my sister does not agree, I am tall and she is short. When I got to school, my teacher asked me to get my homework out, but I had forgotten it. the woman needed a new car and she could not go to work until she got one. So, these are the different compound complex sentences. Now, we are coming to the another word, that is the modifiers. Actually, what are the modifier? Modifier is a word, phrase or clause that modifies, means any, that may be a word, that may be a phrase, that may be a clause that modifies anything, like that is gives information about another word in the same sentence. For example, in the following sentence, the word burger is the modified by the word vegetarian. For example, I am going to the Saturn Cafe for a vegetarian burger. So, here the burger and as a modifier. So, in this way, these type of, if you face the sentences, you can understand what are the modifier words, because they are the dealing with the same type of words. Now, we are coming to the connecting words. It is a word used to combine other words, means the word that combine other words, that is called the connecting word. That may be connect to phrase also, that may connect to clause also, that may connect to different words also. This is done to create cohesive sentences. Connecting words fall into three categories: conjunction, that is as, and, what, if, or; prepositions, that is at, why, to; and adverbs, that is like then, next, soon, later. So, these type of the words are called the connecting words. Now, we are coming to the next word, that is the verbal. What is the verbal? A verbal is a word derived from a verb that function in a sentence as a noun or modifier rather than as a word. Means it here, it not work like a verb, but like work like as a modifier. For example, of verbals includes gerunds, participles and indefinite. So, verbals are words that are formed from verbs but function as the part of speech. These are words are called verbals. Now, what is the gerund? Gerund are the verbals that always end in ing. All these words are called the gerunds, which are ends with the ing and functions as a noun. For example, laughing is good for you. So, laughing here ing is being added. So, it is here the laughing word here is working as a noun. So, that is why it is a gerund. Gerund are also called verbal noun. Yes. Now, the next word is participles. What are the participles? Participles are the verbals that end with the ed word or ing word, function as a adjective or part of the verb. For example, the cat is yawning. The cat is yawning. So, this word is called the participle. Participle can also be expressed as a state of being or an action. That can be a being state also, that may be an action also. These are words called the participle. Now, we are coming to the infinitives. What are the infinitives? Means infinitives are the verbals that consist of word to plus a verb. Means infinitives can function as a subject, direct object, subject, complete, complement, adjective or adverb in the sentence. They are called the infinitives. Well, so students, very good morning again. Today we will learn about the basic components of sentence structure. We were already learning about what is the sentence and how they are making different type of sentences, and there is need to understand what is the basic component of sentence structure, how any sentence is being framed, and what type of components will be required to complete a sentence. So, for that there are few components. We must know what are they actually. So, if we talk about the basic components of sentence structure, the first one is the subject. As we know, subject means the person who works or who take actions, who do actions, means who or what. the sentence is about, to whom we are going to talk, to whom we are going to start that particular sentence, that person or that action is called the subject. Means who or what the sentence is about, that is called the subject. So, it is a major part of any sentence framing. And if we talk about the another component that is very important, that is predicate. Yes, predicate, it is means what the subject does, means what the subject does or is. It includes verb and other modifiers. What the work is done by that particular subject, that particular part is called the predicate. Another component, that is the object. Object means who or what receives the action of the verb, means what receives the action of verb or who receives the action of that particular verb, action of that particular subject, that is called the objective. And that object is also one of the important part of any subject. And the fourth one is clauses. Yes, we obviously clauses means the group of words with a subject and predicate. Clauses can independent or dependent. So, the group of words, the remaining all the words or the group of words with subject and predicates, they are the called clauses, and these clauses may be independent, can stand alone, or can be dependent, cannot stand alone. So, these the remaining part of any sentence is called the clauses. So, in this way there is need of the basic 4 components. By utilizing these 4 components, we can frame a sentence. So, for a sentence structure, we would need these basic components. These are subject, predicate, object and clauses likewise. So, this is all about the basic component of sentence structure. So, let us move forward. If we talk more about the type of sentence structures, means how type of the sentence structures may be there. So, as per these all the components used in this particular sentence. So, how many parts are used, how many components are used, how many times these components are used, on the basis of the different sentence structure may be differ. So, if we talk about the basic sentence structures, so they are likewise. So, number 1, the sentence structure is simple sentence. Number 1, simple sentence. Simple sentence means it contains one independent clause. When any sentence consists with or contains one independent clause, that is called the simple sentence. For example, the teacher explained the topic, means the teacher explained the topic. It is very simple sentence. Here we can see in this way such type of one sentence in a simple form giving the meaning of that particular action verb. So, that is called the simple sentence. The another type of sentence structure is, that is the compound sentence. Compound sentence means what? When this compound sentence consists of 2 or more independent clause joined by a coordinating conjunction. What are the coordinating conjunction? When a sentence having the use of and, what or these like of the words, then you can understand this particular sentence is a compound sentence. And the another definition is that it may also have 2 or more independent clauses. Yes. So, in this way, if any sentence consists with the and, what or like subjects, like words, you can understand this sentence structure is compound sentence. For example, the teacher explained the topic and the student took notes. Here you can see in simple sentence the teacher explained the topic, only here full stop, and this frame was, it was having only one sentence and it was not having any and or another subject there. But here this particular sentence having the two parts, means the teacher explained the topic is one part, followed by and, this and word has been used, and the student took notes. So here two type of the actions are seen. Students are involved, teacher is involved. So here with the help of and, this sentence was completed. So that's why this particular sentence will called as a compound sentence, because it's having a coordinated conjunction used like and. Here the coordinating conjunction and has been used to complete the sentence. So in this way we can understand what is the simple sentence, what is the compound sentence. So yes, so let's go for further for the next type of the sentence structure, that is the complex sentence. Then what is the complex sentence? It also contains one independent clause and at least one dependent clause, means here we will get two things, one independent clause and at least one independent clause, then it will called as a complex sentence. Yes, and here for example, although it was raining, the class went on a field trip. Although it was raining, the class went on a field trip. So this subject is contains independent clause and one dependent clause. So due to this particular sentence is the example of complex sentence. And if we talk about the another sentence structure, that is the more complex, you can say it is the it is just amalgamation of compound complex sentence. Here the compound components followed by the complex sentence component all will be involved. That's why the name has been changed. So the name of this particular sentence structure will be the compound complex sentence, because it contains at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clauses. Here this sentence contains at least two independent clauses and one or more dependent clause. That's why it is a compound and complex sentences. What will be the example? If we talk about the example of this sentence, this is the teacher explained the topic and the student took notes because they had a test the next day. They have a test next day. So on that particular test the next day. So here you can see there are two independent clause and one dependent clause is being used. The teacher explained the topic and student took the notes because they had a test the next day. So such type of sentences which having the two at least independent clause and one or more dependent clause, they will be called as a compound complex sentences. So basically there are four type of the sentence structure. One is the simple sentence, second is the compound sentence, third is the complex sentence, and fourth is the compound complex sentences. So in this way we can understand all the sentence structures. Now we are coming to the modifiers. Modifier, what are the modifier actually? Modifiers in grammar, a modifier is a word, that may be a word, a phrase or a clause that provides description or detail about another word in the sentences. Modifiers make writing more precise and vivid. Vivid means clear, more transparent, more clear, more informative. Yes. So in grammar, modifier may be a word, it also may be a phrase or clause that provides description or detail about the another words in the sentence. Modifiers makes writing more precise and vivid. If we talk about the type of modifiers, these are the different type of modifiers. So let's understand what are they. They are number one, adjectives. We know adjectives modify noun and pronoun. When any word that used to modify noun and pronouns, that is called the adjectives, and they are called adjective modifiers because they are using for the modifying the noun and pronoun. That's why adjective modifiers. Adverb modifiers, the next are the adverb modifiers. Adverb modifiers used to modify the verb, adjective or other adverbs. So they are termed as a type of modifiers. They are the modifiers. They are called the adverb modifiers. The next are the phrase modifiers. When the modifiers use the word used to modify the phrase or the group of words acting as a modifiers. So they are called the phrases modifiers. Phrase modifiers means phrase means a group of words acting as a modifier. So that are the phrases modifiers. And the another type of modifiers, that is clauses. Clauses is when a group of words with a subject and a verb that modifies another word. A group of words with a subject and verb that modify another verb, they are called the clauses, means clauses modifiers. So in this way we can classify these all modifiers into four types: adjective modifiers, adverb modifiers, phrases modifier and clauses modifiers. So there are four types of the modifiers. So let's go for the further. Let's understand what is the importance of sentence structure. What is the need to understand the framing of sentence structure and how to develop the sentence structure. What is the need actually? So we talk about the importance of the sentence structures. That is, number one, it ensures clarity and coherence with writing and speech. The clarity is more important. If we talk about the communication skills, if you are very clear, concise and vivid in your speech, in your words, in transferring your message, means you are having the effective communication skills. And if your message is not reaching up to ultimate audience properly with clarity, that means we are not having the quality of a good communicator. So that's why to understand the sentence structure is very important to improve our communications in English language or in other language, in whatever language we are using for communication purposes. So we will require all the grammar and all the points or the basic attributes that we are discussing over here. So first importance for sentence structure is to ensure the clarity and coherence in writing the speech. Number 2, it helps convey the correct meaning of sentence and tone. Means if meaning of any sentence is not correct or tone is not correct, it will be ambiguous, it will not be understandable by the audience properly. So for that it will help, your sentence structure will help to make the meaning of that particular sentence more clear, more vivid and more transparent. Number third, it also enhances the effectiveness of communication. Yes, moral outcome, the outcome of all the learnings is that to become a effective communicator, to develop self-esteem in the society through our communication process. So you will be, it will be helpful to make the effective communication if we know the all sentence structures, framing the sentence structure and other beauty of making sentence structures. Now we are coming to the different modifiers with example. The first modifier that we have learned, that is the adjective modifier. Which are the adjective modifiers? Means they describe a noun. For example, adjective, the car, the red car. Here the red is the adjective modifying the car, because car is of red color. So red is depiction of color of that car, means red is a term used as adjective over here. So red is the adjective modifying the car. That may be a simple car, that may be a green car, yellow car. So these all words, the coloring words, they are telling the beauty of that particular car, the feature of that particular car, the color of that car. That's why it's a adjective. So that is called the adjective modifier. Number two, adverb modifier. Adverb modifier means describe a verb, adjective or another adverb. For example, she runs quickly. Here quickly modifies the verb runs, means she is running. But how she is running? She is running quickly. She runs quickly. So therefore, the quickly word here modifies the verb runs. So that's why quickly will be a adverb modifier. The another sentence is he is very tall. Very means modify the adjective tall. That may be a tall, but very tall means that means more than tall. So that's why this is a adverb modifier. Here the word very is a modifying the adjective tall. That's why it's a modifying adverb. So very word is using as a adverb modifier. So in this way we can understand what are the adverb modifier, means which can describe a verb or adjective or another adverb. So they are called adverb modifiers. Now it is clear? Very good. So let's come for another, that is a phrases modifier. What are these? For example, you can understand. For example, the sentence is like this: the boy with the blue backpack is my brother. Means the boy with the blue backpack is my brother. Here the phrase with the blue backpack means it is a phrase because it is having more than 2-3 words. So group of words is a just phrase. So with the blue back modify the boy. That he may call that only simple, the boy is my brother. But here he using the word the boy with the blue backpack is my brother. So the blue backpack modifying the boy. It is telling the beauty of that boy or the attributes of that boy. So that's why this phrase is called modifying the boy. That's why it's a phrase as a modifier. So here you can understand the phrase with the blue backpack modify the boy. So it is a phrase as modifier. Another example is clause as a modifier. How clause is a modifier? So for example, you can see the sentence is like this: the woman who lives next door is a doctor. Means the clause who lives next door means modifying the woman. Who lives the next door is a doctor. The woman who lives next the door is a doctor. So the clause who lives next door modify the women's. So here you can understand this is a clause as a modifier, modify clause. So in this way we can understand all the modifiers, adjective modifiers, adverb modifiers, phrase as a modifier, clause as a modifier. So we should learn, we should try to experience, we should try to practice these all the sentences, try to read much and more and more. And if you go through the literature, you go through the subject matter, different books or different English grammars and all, then you will be able to understand all these concepts, and they will help you out to make your communication or English spoken better. The next term is the connecting words. That is very important. Connecting words means also called as the linking words or transitional words. Means they are used to link ideas, sentences or paragraphs. Means the words which are used to connect the different other words, to link the another word, to link another ideas used as a of idea, they are called the connecting words. They help make your writing or speaking more coherent and logical, to make our writing or speaking more logical. So that we will require these connecting words. For example, we can understand over here likewise addition. Addition, this word is number one, addition. How we can make addition? For example, used to add similar ideas. Used to add similar ideas, that will call addition. For examples, and, also, as well as, in addition, furthermore, moreover. These are the words they used as a connecting words to add more ideas in the sentences. That's why these are the addition connecting words. The connecting words used for the addition of the another ideas, concepts and all in the sentences. So they are example sentence: she enjoys painting. In addition, she likes sculpting. Yeah, so that means she is enjoy painting followed by she is like sculpting. Yeah, so in this way you can understand what is the connecting words. So it's very easy to understand. Yeah, I have put the example, you can understand this. The another way is to make contrast. The connecting word used to make contrast. How it is important? Used to show differences or opposing ideas. Opposing ideas or used to show differences. We use the contrast words. They are the contrast connecting words. For example, these words may be but, however, although, even though, whereas, on the other hand. So these are the words, they are contrast word used to show differences or opposing the ideas. For example, I like coffee but my friend prefer tea. I like coffee but my friend prefer tea. So this is the but word has been used. So this is making the contrast in the sentence. So that's why it is a contrast connecting word. So in this way you can understand how these connecting words are important for sentence structure or for making our writing more clear, to making the meaning of that particular sentence more clear and vivid. The number third, that is cause and effect. The cause and effect means used to show reason and results. These words are used, these connecting words are used to show reason or results. They are called the cause and effect words, connecting words. For example, they may be because, so, therefore, as a result, since, thus. So these type of the words, because, so, therefore, as a result, since, thus. So these are the cause and effect words. They are used in the sentence structure to make more clear the meaning of that particular sentence. For example, sentence, he did not study, therefore he failed the exam. Means he did not study, therefore he failed the exam. Therefore here the word has been used to make the cause of effect. If he would have been studied, he would not be failed, but he failed because he did not get study. So therefore word has been used for clearing the cause and effect of that particular activity of the student. So this is cause and effect connecting words. So that very clear, very good examples are there. You can understand and try to improve your using habits. Try to write, try to learn from the different practices and all, because practice makes man perfect. If you want to learn any language, you would need to learn it, revise it again and again. Then you will be able to recall at the time of speaking. Otherwise, sometime it will create problem, because it's very important to understand the basic grammar behind the sentence making and how to use at the time of writing and all. The number 4, that is the time sequence. Used for the time sequence, the connecting words for telling the time sequence, used to show the order or events. Here these words are used to show order or event, order of events, like for example, then, next, after that, finally, before, meanwhile, later. So these type of the words are telling to the time sequence. Example sentences may be, that is the first, we went to the store, then we watched a movie. First, here we are showing the time, means first we went to store, then we watched the movie. So the word then here we have used as a sequence, means after completing the store work we went to the movie house. So then word here used to telling you the sequence of the activity. So this is a time sequence connecting word. The another example for connecting words is the comparison. Yes, it use here, these words are used to show similarity between ideas, to show the similarity between different ideas. For examples like similarly, likewise, just as, in the same way. Yes, they are showing the similarity between ideas. For example, what will be the example sentence? She loves reading. Similarly, her brothers spends hours with books. She loves reading. Similarly, her brother spends hours with books. That means both are interested in reading. His brother is giving more time to the books, and followed by she also loves reading, means both are having the similar tendency. So this the similarity word, similarly word has been used to compare the likeness of both the individuals. So this is the example of comparison connecting word in the sentence. So well students, I think you have learned these all the sentence structures and sentence modifiers, followed by the use of the connecting words and all, and I hope that you have got the basic ideas behind all the grammar and all the discussion to make it more sensible and meaningful for me. The another example for used to give the examples, the number 6 for examples. These connecting words are used to for examples. For example, they say for example, such as, for instance, like, including. These words are the for providing examples. And if we talk about a sentence, then what that may be, some fruits such as apples and bananas are high in fiber. Are high in fiber means some fruits such as apple and all, they are examples. So such as word is used as an example. Here we can write the some fruits, for example, apple, banana. Such as, for example, for instance, apple and banana, like apple and banana, including banana and apple. So these all the words can be used as a term for the providing the connecting word for example. They will show the meaning of examples. So such as is also means example. For example means also example. For instance means also example, like means also example, including means also example. Likewise, these words can be used. The another number 7, the point is for the conclusion and summary, for use, these words are used to end or summarize the ideas. To end or summarize the ideas. For example, in conclusion, to sum up, overall, finally, in short. So these words you can draw. And when your speech is going to be end at that time, and you can say, in sum up I want to say, for finally I want to say, in short I want to explain like this, and in conclusion, in my conclusion I would like to say. In this way you can finish your talk, you can summarize your talk. So these will be a summary, that will summary connecting words, that may be a concluding connecting words. For example, in conclusion, exercise and diet are both important for health. In conclusion means finally, or you can say overall, finally we can say that exercise and diet are both important for health. So this is the just a word used to show your conclusion and summary. So in this way, the discussion is, we have got the different connecting words, different example of connecting words. I hope that you could learn about this thing. And the next word, that is here we are to learn about the verbals. So friends, students, let's learn about the verbals. This is the new words. And what do you mean by verbal? The verbals are the verb form that functions as other parts of speech in sentence, such as noun, adjective or adverb, rather than as main verbs. They are the verbals. Basically, these verbals are of 3 types. Basically, these verbals are 3 types. Number 1, gerund verbal. Gerund means is a verb ending with the term ing that function as a noun. Ending in ing, here we will be use ing. For example, reading is my favorite hobby. Here the reading, the word ing is used in read. When we add ing in read, that will be reading. The reading will be a verb. The reading is a subject of sentence. So here subject of sentence is working like a read. The read verb as a working as a subject. So that's why this is a gerund, because ing word has been used. So this is an example of verbal. She enjoys swimming. Means swimming is a object of the verb enjoys. She enjoys the swimming. So that means swimming is the object of the verb enjoys. So this is the example of gerund verbal. Number 2, the participle verbals. What are the participles? Participles are the verb form used as a adjectives or to describe noun or pronoun. Participles are verbs used as an adjective to describe noun and pronoun. There are 2 types, present participle and in ing, and past participles often end in ed for regular verbs. For example, the crying baby woke everyone up. The crying word is describing the baby, present participle, ing is used, so that is the present participle. And we talk about the past participle, means exhausted from the trip, he went straight to bed. Exhausted word ed is being used, means this is a past participle. So exhausted describes he through the past participle. He means why he get straight to the bed, because he was exhausted. So exhausted from the trip, he went straight to bed. Here exhausted word is describe the past participle. So in this way we can understand what are the participle and how they can use into the sentences to make the meaning more clear. So I think you got the idea of verbal. The first verbal gerund, second is the participle, and the third is infinitives. Infinitives means an infinitive is a base from form a verb usually preceded by to. It can function as a noun, adjective or adverb. For example, to dance is her dream. To dance is the subject used as a noun, means to dance is her dream. Her dream is to dance. So to dance is the subject. So this is called the infinitives. And she has a book to read. Mean to read describes book. She has a book to read. Here to read describes the book used as a adjective. And another sentence, he came to help. To help means tells why he came. He came to help, used as a adverb. So in this way, these are the examples of infinitive modifiers, infinitive verbals. So in this way, these verbals are being finished. So we could learn these all the different segments of the sentence structure, different modifier, connecting words, verbals and all. So I hope you got the idea, and if you will exercise in, you will read more by consulting different books and grammar books and all, you will be versed, you will be very good in that learning all the sentence structures and all, you will for making your communication more better. So in this way we could learn about these all the words. Here are the sub discussion question, activity questions. We can go through these type questions, explain the different sentence structure with examples. You may ask questions like, what do you mean by the modifiers, connecting words and verbals? You can exemplify them. You can put the meaning of these words and practice to make these type of sentence, to learn the sentence from the grammar books. Here there are different grammar books are there, and if you go through these type of books, then definitely you will learn what are these sentences, these terminologies, and how they can be utilized during the communication in written sentences and all. So this is the structure function study in grammar, edited by Honey and Steam, and a complete English grammar and compositions by S.C. Gupta. These are the few books that can we go through that. So with this all, I would like to end in today's discussion on this topic. So this is, thank you so much for your patience hearing. Thank you a lot. Namaskar.